I'm here today with Mike Sipple Sr., CEO of Centennial, and today we're going to be discussing succession in family business. So, Mike Sr., in your years of experience, I know you've seen a lot of family successions. Some probably have gone better than others. Why don't you share just a little bit of what you've learned, what you've seen, and share your wisdom.
Okay, thanks, Janelle. Glad to be with you this morning. And I would like to start today just by sharing how I dealt with my own succession. So very simply, I was 57 years old and had worked a lot with other family businesses in their succession planning, but literally had never thought about it myself. And I had two business advisors individually come to me and ask me about my personal succession plan. And I laughed both times and said, I really have never thought about it. And I hadn't. But once they said it, it made sense, made total sense. And I just had never started the plan. So one of them asked a question, which I think is a key question for any family business. So Mike, what if you die? What if you become disabled? And what if you live? What happens to our business, Centennial? And I think that is a great question to start with any family business. And frankly, the earlier the better. Looking back, I wish I had done it 10 years earlier. But anyway, so after that question, we went to the Gehring Center, which we had supported for years, but never had used ourselves.
Okay. And for people who are unfamiliar with the Gehring Center, what is that?
The Gehring Center is part of the University of Cincinnati, and it focuses on family and private businesses and helping educate them on on succession planning.
Okay.
Yeah. So I first of all went to my son and asked him if he would be interested in being my successor. He and I had never discussed that before.
Okay.
And he said, Dad, I would be glad to. I don't know what that entails, but I would be glad to learn more about it. So that's when we went to the Gehring Center. The center has a whole program, a year program, to help both Generation 1, which would be me, and Generation 2, which would be my son Michael, to help determine if the G2, what they call G2, is interested in being G1 successor. Many families just assume that the son or daughter or another family member will want to be successor, and we know for a fact that that's not always the case.
Okay.
So I wanted Michael to understand what it looked like, what it meant, and then to make a decision on, yes, I would love to do this or not. Because it's a big commitment for the company and for both generations. And so we went through the center. The center part of the program, they recommend that you get a consultant or coach to help you through the process and other advisors. So we hired a coach to help Michael and I. We met twice a month for years on...
You said years?
Years.
Okay.
On dealing with... they said, don't try to do it the center says, don't try to do this yourself.
Okay.
Get other advisors around you, and that's when we brought in a coach. And to help us, coach was in rural, and we couldn't have done this without her expertise and advice, insights, listening, because we were very different in our styles. So she made it a very seamless and a very healthy discussion.
Okay.
Part. So one, realizing, asking the question, what happens if you die? What happens if you're disabled? What happens if you live for the future of your business? Bringing in the Gehring Center, going through it's called the NGI program, Next Generation Institute program, and then finding advisors to work with you on, for both of us, on planning for myself. What does that mean for me? And then what does it mean for the business, or what does it mean for Michael as far as his future leadership? So it was a great start. Highly recommend the Gehring Center in that respect, and it gave us a platform to work with. It said it would take 5 to 10 years. It took us 10 years.
Okay.
I know Michael would have rather have taken 5 years,
Sure.
but I believe the center does it well to do it in a healthy way, not a quick way. Some wait too long. Some companies, some family businesses wait too long, and so they rush it. We were able to do this in a good, healthy manner for the business, for the health of the business, and for both of us, and it has turned out very successfully.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's just the beginning of this.
Okay.
I'm glad to share in the future more.
Wonderful. Good. Well, those are great insights. So thank you.
Thank you.